Let's connect then with the management of HPCL to talk a little bit about what this impact could mean with respect to the fuel price cut. Mr. M.K. Surana is ex-CMD of HPCL and now joins us on the show. Thanks so much for taking time out. To begin with, I just wanted to understand from your perspective as to what the impact is going to be on the OMCs, because the last time that we saw this excise cut led in this move, there was excise cut-led inventory losses. So this time as well, it's expected to be a negative impact. What are you expecting?
No, excise duty is one of the elements, but there are other elements on the pricing also, like the crude oil prices, the exchange rate, the cracks, etc. So whether there will be, what will be the impact of the inventory, that will be based on how we finish the quarter on that. So it will be early to comment on that. लेकिन जब one time cut होता है तो थोड़ा बहुत इसका impact inventory level पर जरूर रहता है. It will also depend on how much inventory who is holding. So overall view will be depending on the combination of these factors, and if the prices are up, it may compensate for the inventory impact because of the excise duty cut.
Now, given that the excise duty has been cut by 6 to 8 rupees, does this give OMCs some sort of a leeway to now go ahead and hike retail fuel prices? Because for a long time, a lot of them have been suffering losses. Post this cut, do you think that there's a chance we could see a price rise across the board?
See, whether to take a price hike or not, that is OMCs have to decide. But definitely it gives some operational flexibility in managing day-to-day level. Also, it gives some comfort in the working capital management on day-to-day basis. And whether the price hike will be there or not there, that will depend on what view is taken, because I think the government has cut the excise duty with a view also to control the inflation, because the multi-pronged approach which the government has adopted, first RBI coming out with the increase in the rates, then increase in the reserve ratios, and some of the announcement on rationalization of import duty and export duties on some of the critical components like cement, steel, etc. And now this excise duty cut on fuels. So overall, there is a multi-pronged approach to handle the inflation as well, and it is important to ensure that the economic growth continues. So I think there will be a broader spectrum of the thing in which the things will get decided.
Excise duty cut, volumes were trending higher. Do you think this will lead to further rise in volumes?
No, the increase in volume is the impact of because the lockdown has been completed now. The restrictions are removed. The school colleges have started. The tourism has started to a certain extent. International flights have started. So the overall demand growth is there, and also some recovery in the industrial sector, which is leading to a consistent increase in the fuel demand right from the time the first wave of corona was over, and then in between there are a phase of second wave. And I think this demand should continue to increase. Now, petrol is above the pre-pandemic level. Diesel is almost there. ATF also, there is a substantial jump, but because the international travels have started just recently, it is still below the pre-pandemic level. With the agricultural activity starting, the economy recovering, I think the fuel demand should be up. And also the offices which were to substantial extent were having a combination of from home and from office. They're also returning back to normalcy now in many places. So I think the overall fuel demand will be.
All right, Surana, really appreciate your time. Thank you for joining us.